Hey guys, welcome to a quick presentation on DataLair, a Solana-powered token for AI agents and data centers. DataLair is traded on the Solana blockchain under the symbol LAIR. So, a little bit about us. So basically, DataLair is already an established official business partner, IBM, and we're also part of the NVIDIA Partner Program, as well as the Google Cloud Partner Program. We're also going to be looking to build our strategic partners, basically both private and public companies involved in AI. We're also reaching out to investment partners, venture funds, investment banks, crypto funds that are really keen on AI and AI investments, agentic AI. And we're also developing an academic partner program for academic researchers. And one of the ideas we're going to be kind of maybe hashing out in the future is the idea of maybe a university program where we can open up DataLair on different universities across the US and Europe, where we can do joint open source collaboration on projects. So who's the token buyer? Who's this token targeted towards? I mean, first and foremost, it's targeted to crypto traders bullish on AI sector, and in the whole areas of AI and agentic AI. Other areas, AI agent operators using our tokens to power autonomous systems. It's one area we may look to do is launch our own AI agents, and you need to own the LAIR token to get more power from the agents. Other areas of buyers of the token could be strategic corporate partners who may sponsor or even buy in stakes to the token, such as small public or private companies looking to get more exposure may come in and buy anywhere 2, 3, 5% of the tokens and hold them long term. Also, AI developers seeking premium tools and community access. And finally, one target we're going to target is venture funds, targeting venture funds that are active in AI, blockchain, crypto funds, things like that. So that's the demographics of the initial targets we believe that would be buyer for the LAIR token. So token benefits. I mean, first and foremost, the best way to think about owning the LAIR token is, if you own enough, and you stake the tokens, you can get an NFT, and the NFT is kind of an access pass. Think of it as a pro account. When you sign up to a website, you get the pro account access. With our NFT program, users would have pro account access to not just products that we may launch, but any of our partners that we bring in, other AI companies into our ecosystem. So by owning enough LAIR, staking them, getting the NFT, you would have substantial pro account access to these features. These tokens could function as credits for GPU cloud services. So developers who maybe need some extra GPU services, they may be able to use the DataLair token to purchase those, additional GPU for research or application development. You can also use LAIR to purchase AI services on our partner platform. So we can bring in both public and private companies who maybe, support the community, and then they'll be able to accept LAIR as payment for services for their AI tools and such on their platform. Another benefit for holding a token is holders could stake the tokens by owning a certain amount of tokens to reach a tier, and then staking them, you would unlock admin rights and governance power. So be able to be an admin on the Telegram and the future Discord, the GitHub repos. So we're not just going to give these away to promoters. We want real community stake people to show that they're really involved in this, and that would give them access, admin rights to some of our platforms. And then finally, holding the tokens, you could earn passive income from liquidity pool staking. You could take some of the tokens, stake them into a liquidity pool, whether it be on pump funds, Solana, or maybe a future USD or USDT, and earn income from trading interest. NFT highlights. So like I mentioned, we believe, individuals could, certain amount of tokens could stake and lock up their LAIR tokens to qualify for the NFT access passes. You'd receive an NFT access pass for all premium AI services and tools. This would also generate you some passive income by staking locking the tokens into liquidity pools. And we, through our calculations on a two-tier system, we believe fully done, executed, the NFT locked-up program would remove up to 45% of the tokens from circulation and unlocking access to, AI job boards and venture capital networks for developers who may be looking, for some side hustle work, or startups who may be looking to access some venture capital firms in our network. Being an NFT holder can get you access into these, exclusive areas. Token burn program. So we periodically will look to purchase LAIR tokens from the open market using strategic partner sponsorships. So companies may want to come, maybe they don't want to buy the token for compliance reasons, or, regulatory reasons from their legal counsel. They may sponsor the community, and we will go through the dev wallet, purchase LAIR tokens from the open market for either, for addition into the liquidity pool, or for a burn program. We could either throw these into a burn wallet. What we really want to do is utilize the Solana command line interface utility to permanently burn these tokens. So it reduces the actual circulation count and will adjust the market cap accordingly. We think by combining the NFT lockup, a token utility plan, and a token burn program, we could really work to maybe burn off half of the total circulation of these tokens, if not more, and that should build value for the community going forward. And short-term roadmap, going into the fall here of 2025, excuse me. One of our first things we want to do is appoint an advisory board comprised of crypto and AI industry experts. In this world, a lot of projects don't be taken seriously unless you have a serious team around it. We want to have an advisory governance board, securities compliance, AI, oversight. Put some real people, a good team together, impressive team, professors, lawyers, and CEOs, so we can get that credibility in the market. Next goal would be to launch the website. Launch a website with Web3 utility, so that way people can actually start to take their LAIR tokens, connect to a website, and do things. Whether it's access a message board, a job board, a chat room, and then eventually scale that from there, and provide only access if you hold LAIR tokens in your wallet. Near term, we're actually going to look to establish either a USDC or a USDT liquidity pool to go along with our Solana pool on PumpSwap. I'm probably leaning towards USDC. USDT obviously brings a lot more retail with it, liquidity coming off the exchanges, but USDC is more of the institutional side, and we really want to target institutional type investors to come in and take large stakes. So even when this thing's $1 million market cap, we want guys to come in and take 5 and 10% blocks right out of the market, even at that valuation. And USDC is probably going to be a greater window for us to tap into institutional community supporters. And then going into the fall, we want to start executing our initial token burns. Once we reach a certain threshold, which we're getting close to, we'll do an initial small token burn, kind of a test run, and then from there, periodically, as the community grows, we'll do initial, more token purchases in the open market, and then execute token burns around that. So that's just a quick general overview of DataLair, LAIR, and what we're looking to do. I believe the model we have by, providing some utility, putting in an NFT program with a lockup staking, and then also a token burn program, that we could actually build something here a lot different than some of these other memes out there that are just for fun, quick shot and down. And then we want to do is really establish a quality, DEX, advisory board that people can follow on LinkedIn, put in a team, and then, start collaborating with other universities, maybe a student program. We could have student clubs around DataLair. There's lots of student clubs around the world that are developing AI, and maybe they might want to work with DataLair. So I think, what we're developing here